streaming, start recording. Hopefully I got everything turned on right. There's no music. I hate it when there's no music. Full screen, projector mode. Kitty is getting comfy in my lap. Come on, you gonna sit down? I'm just gonna stand there. She's probably just gonna stand there. And there's Twitch, so hello everyone. It is Monday, December 18th, 2017. I'm Dent, that's Cynical, and festive gear. We're still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. Alright, so just a few seconds ago, Gain XP started. We should actually go out and make some money doing that, but let's get some job points. I don't know if there's anybody out here. I didn't do any prerequisite searching. Okay, we got one party, but it's Quetzalcoatl, so there's a pretty good chance we'll be able to find a available camp, maybe two. Nice. Even a little what do you might call it? Reeve is down. Orion Paxton, CHEER. I'll run past these guys. This is a decent camp. You can sometimes get three parties working on the same stuff, as long as they don't, you know, kill the stuff too quickly. Sometimes they do. Alright. But honestly, I was expecting to see dudes at that last camp. So maybe they're over here. Gonna aim for bats, because they're birds. And if there's... well, I was gonna say there's a bat camp available at that last place we went to. This one looks clear, though. We got crabs and bats here. Boom, boom. I don't think there's a other spot out here. Nope, that's gonna be a dead end. This place is cool. We've been here before. So, without any further ado, send the Bertha. Retrieve the Bertha. Get ready for an attack button. Hit the apex bats and see if I've got enough accuracy to even get this thing done. Oh shoot, I was supposed to dismiss Cornelia. Well, no. This might work out. It's been a while since I've done double haste on a, how shall we say, Beastmaster. I think as far as food goes, I'm using... I don't know what I'm using. Yeah, no idea. What I'm thinking is these axes, they don't look that great. You need like red axes to go with the season. I just don't know if there are any red axes. H. Galleon, happy Monday. Alright, so we can do darkness without a... That's who I forgot. I ain't got no Shantoto. That's gonna be a problem. On the plus side, we don't have to worry about Shantoto interrupting any of our skill chains. The downside, we don't have anybody to magic burst, so... need to kill this thing faster. I think we'll go ahead and get rid of Cornelia, since we got double marches off with Mia. Busy beaver in the last 2-3 days. FF11. Ooh. To get a full weekend. I think I did just like a little bit of everything. It felt like a little bit of everything. More darkness. For little points of damage. Let's do it again. One of these times, I'm going to have enough TP to open up a weapon skill, and Bouncing Bertha is going to be on cooldown. It's actually a surprising amount of damage for a trust tank. Closing a skill chain. Slam! Wow, I was not anticipating that. And Bertha is on cooldown. Which means I'm gaining TP too quickly. That'll change as soon as we kick Cornelia out of here and get a Shantoto in. So that's supposed to be faster. Supposed to. Probably not gonna be that way. Stab. Yes. Not nearly as good as we're used to doing. It almost seems like we're attacking Cornelia. If you just, like, don't pay any attention to the bats. Alright, I'm gonna wait till Bertha gets a little bit more TP. Otherwise, I don't know, something bad might happen. A little bit more. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Got Samurai to 49 for sub job. Congrats. Got Dragoon to 99 with full merit. Congrats. Did Impulse Drive Weapon Skill quest. Let me got past that door. Oh, that door is the hardest part of that quest. And the MP and Mythic Weapon Skill quest. Good. Got all 5 pieces of artifact for Dragoon. Got Gauge Dirt +1 pole arm from Coca Unity Notorious Monster. That is a full weekend. Congratulations. I'm trying to think what I did. I went back to Veldwolfmere, farmed enough, feathers to go and get myself a +1 kukri. I should have, can't equip it on this job, but Jugo kukri. We'll have to find a place to shove that into a gear swap. Dragoon is a lot of fun. That's what Baodin tells me. He really seems to be enjoying it. I just remember when I got my Dragoon to 99 and I equipped all the +2 gear from Ambuscade and this one very nice polearm that Sama had gotten me. And yeah, it was like our auto attacks were doing more than our weapon skills were. Good TP gain. If you ever like grab too much damage or too much hate and just super jump, get on out of there. Tank slack. It's a reverse vote. Sorry, I thought there was a bug about to fly into my face. It's Miss Kitty. She's behind me, making noises. Why is this thing not dead yet? It's gonna be long. Did I miss? Hope I didn't miss. If I did, I definitely have to. Okay, I can count that as a win. Cornelia, Hun, nothing personal. Actually, I never liked you. She's not the real Cornelia. Looking for Tarus. We need a Taru Bard. Make it happen, I see. Spectral Jig. Running this way. Hitting the bat, so I can see why Dragoon drag sub-sim. And pretty much. Oops. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to, now did it? Fight. And heal. And do you just use meditate, or is there like more things involved? Because I know everybody says sub-sam or anything two-wielder, but nobody ever really says anything after that. And all I found was meditate. Hustle full-time and meditate with Sekoanoki. I should write this stuff down. Checklist. I'm just gonna wrap this down. Hopefully I remember. Where's the... I hate this keyboard. It's like everything else to the left. So full-time and meditate with Sekoanoki. Next skill only uses 1,000 TP, so he gets 2 weapon skills at 2,000 TP. Oh! That makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. I haven't done a skill chain yet. Don't mess this up, Shantoto. See what we're gonna have to deal with tonight? Hello, 4100. Happy Monday. Sam Sub also gives you a JT plus 15 ST and happy Monday. Thank you. Did I say Monday? Did I say Tuesday? Happy Monday. Probably said Tuesday. Or I might even said Sunday. Self skill chain light. Store TP is nice for job trait. Jump give you so much TP, which is 800 TP. That is a lot. If I remember correctly, though, I usually miss my jumps. Really? It's like everybody going to just interrupt my skill chains tonight. I mean, as long as the bats die, then that's all that counts. Oh, yesterday, before I passed out, there's a gentleman I was like, I sometimes get these random creepy whispers thanking me for uploading videos, and because of me, they came back to the game. I'm like, really? There's like so many better players that could have taught you to come back into the game, but it's all good. And there's one gentleman who used to be on the Midgar somewhere, or just Midgar somewhere server. He left back before that server got merged with Quetzalcoatl. He ended up on Quetzi, and we were just chatting about this, that, and the other. And he had gotten Zilart expansion cleared out when it was hard, and he got the Chains of Vermathi expansion cleared out before it was nerfed. Yes. And he was having trouble with the Verwolfer bird that we were fighting Thursday night. I'm like, oh, found a way to do that. We went out there and got him a Jugal Kukri +1. Didn't even have to farm any of the feathers for it. Just kind of, yeah. It's good when I can be helpful, but most of the time it's like, yeah, most other players would have these bats dead 10 minutes ago, but we're gonna be doing all that. Star Diver does great damage. We're fully merited. Oh, that's gonna be the merit weapon skill thingy? That's probably it. Yamai Kogo Salted Putobono. I think I got 2 of those syllables right. Happy Monday. Spectral Jig. Spicy Ryan has an insanely detailed drag. It's super effing sexy. Be a good read. Guide. Bats. Fight. Run. Heal. I think that's what it's actually called too. And hit the attack button. There we go. That's what I need to try working on. See how well my Dragoon is on stuff. So what I want to do Thursday, even though it says I'm supposed to be doing Notorious Monsters. I don't know why. It's like, let's go back and do Ambuscade and, you know, try Dark Knight on it. See if Dark Knight versus the Mole would be really cool. You know, Soul Eater versus Soul Eater. That might be neat. I need to get me a Rain Keel. I have no idea what that is. But if somebody has a link, please post it. And I should do like a shot every time I forget to do a skill chain. And maybe we should just do a shot every time Shantoto closes darkness. Why couldn't she have done that after I did my darkness? That would have made more sense. Yay, links! Thank you, sir. Clicking button. Let's try that again. Clicking button, open link in new tab. One of these days I'm going to accidentally click on the link, and instead of opening the link, I'm going to accidentally temporarily ban somebody. It's a Ryzen Jima Tier 2 Notorious Monster drop, so keen to get because of pop item being from Incursion. Ew. I mean, not necessarily ew. I mean, Incursion's fun, but ew. I also need to write augments, of course. But man, I don't remember the name of the one I got, so I always have to look at it. Always. Not that one. I have too many pole arms. I don't know if you can have too many. This is the one that Sama got me, and that's from I want to say it was from Estra. Not Zeta, the other one. Estra Sky, we'll just call it that one. Korisuke, that must have came from Sinister Rain because it's got enchants on it, maybe. And then Romp Fire, I have no idea. I don't even know why I kept it, but maybe because it looks cool. Yeah, probably because it looks cool. Alright, I got 3000 TP. Don't mess this up, Shantoto. She's the reason why we don't have nice things. Maybe I should just find out if, you know, Bertha can like close something after Shantoto. That's it. No, we just need to make sure we go as often as possible, and that will reduce the amount of interrupts. So, probably will. Magic Burst. Anyway, we're going to be doing this all night. If I say that. I forgot to start fraps. So, let's start that. Let's start that. There we go. Ever since not this most recent update, but I think maybe the update before that, Fraps was just let's try that again without stumbling over our words. Fraps is supposed to load automatically whenever I start Windows, and typically when I start Windows now, there's a error message saying Fraps was unable to start because of something. I just click OK and then just start it manually. Except I always forget to start it manually. I also forgot to hit the print screen button. But, because that's how I get my thumbnails. Just take a look at the end of the night, whatever the best photo that I randomly captured was. Oh, and it's also set to, that's what I'm looking for. I don't even know what the word I'm looking for now is. Once I hit the print screen button, every 180 seconds it will take another screenshot. Discord does the same thing. It's like, it's probably because of Windows 10. You know, probably. But that's just the way life is. Mini happy Monday. I need to hit the darkness button. So today at work, oh my goodness. I mean, I wasn't feeling too hot yesterday. Probably because I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning, Saturday night, taking care of some gain XP, and also watching cars crash outside my window on the tollway. It was, here I was, sitting here doing what I usually do, and then you hear these tires squealing. Not like somebody just slamming on the brakes, more, you can, like, hear him trying to swerve, and then bang, 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 and it like starts over here, and you can just hear it, and it ends over there, and I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna have to get up and take a look, and some dude wrecked his car, ended up sideways on the tollway. So he straightened out, backed up a little bit because it's 5 o'clock Sunday morning, Dallas, and makes it to the exit ramp, pulls his car over, and puts his flashers on. And I'm like, lightweights. Or, no, amateur hour for the drunk driving. Anyways, 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes after that, hear more tires squealing, followed by bang, 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 bang. I'm like, you gotta be kidding! And apparently I couldn't see it because it was further to the north of me. There must have been some debris in the road that they didn't see until the last freaking minute, and sent the car into the road. And it was a little bit after that that about 3 fire trucks showed up. It was I think there was one gentleman in a truck that I saw who saw what had happened and put his flashers on so that nobody else would drive into the debris. That was kind of cool, but yeah. Aeonic weapon, lower damage than relic for Dragoon. Trying to think. But the Aeonic gets to do, was it tier 4 skill chains? Which I guess relic couldn't do. I'm trying to remember what the weapon skill for relic would be. I can't remember. One of these days I'll get there. Can't drink and drive until you can drive 60 plus miles per hour in a Camaro on drag radials in the rain. That was if I wanted to drive a Camaro. Darkness. It's good. That relics get some love. I mean, it is, right? Square Enix, trying to keep everything balanced. And they're like, hey, I got this relic weapon. It's awesome. It's like, oh, by the way, we just came out with this new one that's gonna totally... whatever it is. You know, that one thing that you just spent the past 10 years doing? It's no good. Dancers up the same. Thief 2. Disgusting damage with tier 4 skill chain. I mean, what's disgusting damage? Does it like break the 99,999 cap, or does... Shoot. If that's the case, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna start adding, I guess, beads farming. Yay, darkness! I have no idea how many job points I have. I should probably figure out. Better DPS with the Mythic / MP. Really curious to see one of those 5-6 step chains that Dragoon can do, according to the guy. Dang. I mean, I guess there are enough bad guys in the game that could live long enough to get a 5 or 6 step skill chain going on. 99,000 radiant skill chain on a level 50 mob is a 150 mob. Okay, okay. Trying to think, some poor little 50 mob. Overkill. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I need to just stop doing that. Alright. More darkness. Cyndaquil, I believe, tonight is in a mostly double attack haste kind of build. Trying to think what I got on her. Alright, haste and triple attack and haste and Epona's ring and hey, look at a Ifrit ring. I think there's some triple attack in this as well. Yeah, triple attack plus 4%. Fun, fun, fun. See if this will kill it off. How rare is it to get AM3 with the A on A? What's it? Jeebus. That's one beefy level 50 mob. Watch it be one of the licks, and what was it? The that place with all the licks in it that we had to get the papyrus from. The Necropolis. That was it. Not that they were hard to kill. They just never dropped the papyrus when you needed it. Nowadays, they drop it all the time. Fight. Run back this way. Should grab crabs at the same time. Because crabs are fun. Whoops. I had to re-target the mob because for some reason I backed off of it. Sorry, Miss Bertha. Ionics have an aftermath. Anything those weapons have it. Ionic aftermath is what allows for the ultimate skill chain. That's good to know. I'm sure I won't remember it 12 years from now. Let's go ahead and hit the reward button real quick while I'm thinking about it. There we go. And then we'll hit the darkness button. Also while I'm thinking of it. And then Shantoto will, hey, let me interrupt this skill chain. Whilst I'm thinking about it. Or not. Wow. Maybe she'll do double darkness. Do it. Do it. She's done it before. I think it was off camera though, so it doesn't count. And so anyway, morning, work, get to work, not feeling great. I think there was a Christmas party yesterday that I kind of slept through. Do this, that, and the other, chatting with the boss, starting up the computer. Computer's like, unable to find program, blah, 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 is what we use to type up our prescriptions with. I'm like, alright. Windows 7, so just click the button again. Get the exact same error message. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll try it on a different computer. Same error message. Computer down there, same error message. Register up front, same error message. Oh, God, it's gonna be one of those days. So, I do glance over at our server to make sure it's powered on. It's one of those servers that just has a bunch of hard drives into it, and no monitor, no keyboard, no nothing. I remember asking about it. It's like, what kind of upkeep do I need to do on this? It's like, you don't have to do anything on this. It takes care of itself. That doesn't sound bad. But, so anyway, make a long story short, the server was offline. And the guy at the IT place said, "Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?" I'm like, no. I tried calling you, but that's what you want me to do. So I turned it off, turned it back on, and he started to ping it to see if it started to respond, and it wasn't responding. I was like, well, we're going to have to plug a keyboard and a monitor into it. That's cool. There was a computer right next to it. I unplugged the keyboard and monitor, and go to plug it into the server. It has a USB port for the keyboard, no problem. But for the monitor, it only has a SVGA input. I'm like, alright. Does anybody have an HDMI to SVGA converter? And he's like, all your monitors are HDMI? I'm like, yeah, y'all installed them. And he's like, oh. Well, we're gonna need to get a monitor. And I was like, maybe you can like get the monitor from the register and plug that in, and that would require taking apart our entire front end, because it's not like regular desk. We have to hide stuff. So, long story longer. I put the guy on hold, drove home, took out a songs monitor, drove back to work, picked up on hold, and says, alright, the thing on the screen says to press X. It's like, oh, well, press X, and that's it. Thing started up. Finally got to type our first prescription an hour after we had opened. It was a long day. Sorry, I kind of missed everything that was typed, so let me read after it here. Inuk Aftermath, what allows me to open skill chain, Umbra / Radiance, need to use the merit weapon skill to apply Aftermath, and you can do my skill chain. Danzer has quite a nice skill chain setup. Okay. Well, that's not really an Aftermath, but I guess. Some jobs get jumped on tier 4, like Monk. Oh, sorry, Thief. Stenerator, not a good closer. Honestly, never use that weapon skill at all. No reason to. It's true. There are better skill chains that do the exact same thing. Stenerator, Pyrrhic, Cleos, Evisceration, Rudras equals win. Ever since Trust came out, have no reason of solo tank / healer. Really? No reason? I do it all the time. Hit the button, Dan. Sit on feet. Bye, Sin. Happy Monday. Huzzah! I didn't get here stupid late. Let me load up FF11 AUK. No idea what that is, but alright. I'm sorry, it's not FF11 AUK, it's just FFXI AUK. Is that the weapon skill that has like 5 hits and you jump in the air? I want the weapon skill where you jump up in the air and land on top of the mob. Then raise your arms to the heavens and rose petals. That would be awesome. It's funny, those solo XP and IT mobs at 90. Well, it's not really soloing, you just have like a bunch of trusted NPCs. Pretend party members. I got a chain 187 on 19 mandies. Congrats! You prefer Radiance or Umbra? No, Umbra, obviously. If so, that weapon's worse. That word's redacted. I was like, that would never happen in normal FF11. Oh well. That's not necessarily true. Anything can happen in normal FF11. But for the case of weapon skill, Rudra, since its darkness will change. Yeah, it's 4 hits. Lowers accuracy. On target. Speaking of on target, hit the button. Anybody know if we've like maxed out our job points yet? I seriously doubt it. Let's see, status, job, beast, 47 out of 500. We are almost 10% of the way there to hitting 500 job points. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. Probably not. Not like there's no campaign going on right now. Saw a video yesterday where you talking about Drag Relic, you going to get it, and Afterglow it. When did I ever say that? Need to open with Extenuate. Close with Ruthless. Really? Spectral Jig? sub and dancer sometimes. I'm going to get you Apex Batties. I'm gonna run back this way. Heal! I mean, I can make another relic. I'm asking because it sounded like you were really interested. Relic easy to make. It is! Well, no, it is. I know I don't really have much to say other than the fact of I've made probably the 2 easiest relics that you can get, but yeah. Just need to get gil. 30 million at 30 million at the moment. See, that's how much gil I need to finish the Abyss site. Part of my quest. 30 million more gil. I don't have that much. I have just a little over 10% of that, so that took about 2 weeks. So at that rate, another 2 times 8 would be 16 weeks. About another 4 months. Well, maybe faster. I doubt we're gonna cap out Sparks tonight doing this. Let's check the quest just to be sure. Decent amount of Unity accolades, not a decent amount of Sparks. Oh well. Extenderator, MM, Dancing Edge, Mandelic Stab, M, Rouge Storm. Ooh. What's all the MM? Because now I want candy. Oh, minis. Oh. It's gonna cost me 51.5 million for Plutons. That's not so bad. I mean, I'm glad they gave us Plutons to finish stuff off as opposed to Umbral Marrows. That's not fun. Well, it's not unfun. Oh, that's cheap. I mean, it really is. I don't think I've ever had that much on me. It's typically when I get close to about the 20 to 30 million mark that I suddenly, you know, must spend it all. We all have our weaknesses. Mine tends to be, well, lately it's been Alexandra. But every now and then, I'll like spend it all on Umbral Marrows. Get like 95 million. Yeah, but that was back when 95 million was probably the same value as whatever 51.5 million is nowadays. Ish. Probably. Maybe not. There's one thing though. As the game continues to age like a fine wine, I don't know why I started thinking Gene Simmons right now. Anyways, finish your thought, Dan. Think. As the game continues to age, the number of players continuing to play the game will decrease. That's just a given. Also, those players that do continue playing it, chances are they've pretty much already done. This was like 7 months ago. Oh. Okay, well, it hasn't. The economy hasn't gotten that low yet, but 7 months ago. That would have been May? I'm trying to remember what was going on in May. I can't even remember which ambuscade was going on. Bats. Click. Fight. Heal. Look out, Taru. Aeonic Aftermath is dependent on TP level as well. That's like way too much information. I still have no shiny, but I never get help with things. That's so sad. License in. When you need help, send me a telling game. And I'll be like, first thing I would do is go down to communication, then go to friend list, then I'd go to online status, and then I'd switch it to away. And then probably, you know, load up Star Trek Online or something. Well, I might do that, but trying to be silly. Let's go back to online. Red Mage! Want my mythic? Dang it. There we go. Let's hit the darkness button. Red Mage is fun. I always hop to Red Mage anytime that I need to get that 1 anniversary quest done over and over again. It would be you're supposed to bind the skeleton or some undead mob 10 times. And then I chain spell cure him to death. It's kind of fun. You think you'd get healing skill ups that way, but maybe my healing's already capped. At least for red mage. Maybe. Yeah. Murgles. Can we just call it Murgles? Let's call it Murgles. It's not the correct pronunciation, but it's more fun. Murgles. There's gotta be a story behind it. I don't remember what the story behind Burtgang was. Merglace. Oh. Well, that's not... Well, I mean, it's better than Murgles, but... Yeah. Murgles is more fun. Makes me think of something from Harry Potter. Which I haven't done a Mistel in quite a while. It was always one of the neat things coming in the game. People be chatting. Cynical likes to do Mistels, especially random Mistels. And be like, bring me the Potter Child. Followed by an MT, followed by unhappy face. It's French, so it's dumb. That's not... That's probably offensive to somebody. Probably Canadians. Probably Canadians. Some Louisianans. Wait. People from Louisiana aren't called Louisianans. What are the folks from Louisiana called? No, it's not Cajun. That's not the entire state. I should know this. The state's right next to mine. Fight the bats! Dodge the Elbon. Heal. Hey, trying to relearn French? They follow their rules about as well as English does, and lots of silent letters. I like silent letters. They're actually kind of the best, because, you know, don't have to say them. Although I know there's somebody out there right now that still pronounces gnats as gnat, because why is there a G in front of that? It's like because it's silent, but why? You get the exact same pronunciation if it was just called NAT. Nat. There's probably something more to it. I mean, I don't mind silent letters. My YouTube name has one, but that makes it hard to write. It's true. It does. Petrifictus totalis. Absolute terror. Oh! Harry Potter reference. I'll give you a half point for that one. I'll give you 2 points where I was like, huh? That's only a Texan can go, huh? Koromoru used convert, but Koromoru did not die. It's because we're not fighting mobs that can kill Koromoru. Fighting bats. And unless he's tanking... When we were fighting the, excuse me, the Verdolnifer, another mob with silent letters in his name, mob the other day, Koru decided to get behind my tank when I needed to land trick attack on, so I'm like, ooh, we're probably going to accidentally trick attack the tank. I mean the Koromoru. I thought it was going to be awesome, but for some reason, I guess it was because of our position and walls and stuff, the tank went to the left of me and Koru went to the right, so I had hate. Oh gosh. Oh my god, he needs to die. Kill the bad breath red mage Taru. I knew I should have subbed. But then I would have had to use my, what do you call it? Stuffs. Thank you! I apologize for choking on air. It's late December and I don't have a sweater, so... Well, it's not late December. I guess that starts Wednesday on the 20th. I guess we're still in the middle of December. Darkness button. We can call it late December. Cynical festive here. I'm thinking tomorrow night we'll probably just go over all the holiday events. I don't think there's really have they added anything new this year? I don't think so. Have they added anything new Ooh, discount campaign. We're pleased to bring the campaign period Thursday, December 20th. God dang it, I was reading that. Alright, it's not what I wanted. Once FF load option has accidentally put some fuzzy pajamas on or something, then that'll help you have no sweater. Don't wear PJs. I'm not gonna go any further into that because y'all don't need to know that. But no. Let's go Vanadil Day, login campaign day, announcing, here it is, Starlight Celebration, reading on for details. If I farm nothing, yeah, still not bad to be honest. Don't farm currency. I love farming currency. Once a month. If I did it like every day, I wouldn't love it. I'd be all like, this is my existence in Abyssia. In Abyssia. Ninavis. Make more gil doing other things? Just buy it. Yeah, but you can make more gil doing other things, save the gil, farm your currency, and be all like, I love Dynamis. Oh, shoot. That was not what I was supposed to do. Really. Disengage. Okay. Run! Ow! So this is what happens when, get ready to warp ring. We can do this. Alright. First things first. Abilities. Job abilities. Pretty damn familiar when you need it. Familiar. Alright. Tanigma Buffet. Go! Abilities. Job abilities. That gets the hate off. Alright, we're gonna do Unleash. And we're just gonna go crazy. Like a Prince song. Alright. Normally I'd just be like, alright, let's just die. And come back here and get this all over and done with. But no! I'm gonna be all that. I wonder if they're all gonna come after me after Birth is dead. Probably all gonna come after me after Birth is dead. Nima! Die, crab! Die! Be funny if these bats died before the crabs. Do it. You know what Bertha needs? That's right. An invincible button. Nemo, we're almost out of there. Well, at least we got the whole part of that part done. Alright, let's do a darkness. She's gonna be gone here pretty soon. Bertha is dead. So is the crabs. And for some reason, the Apex crab's not attacking me. Uh-oh. I mean, it'd be funnier if they were attacking Koru, but they're not. Come on. You can do it. Heal. Alright. Now this part's over with. Huh. We didn't die. Alright, let's go back here. Click on the Final Fantasy XI official. Monday, December 18th. That's today. To Sunday, December 31st at 7 a.m. Nab presents held hostage by nefarious goblins. Who? That's nefarious goblins in the town. Moogles do, apparently. Alright, the Moogles are all in tizzy, blah, 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 blah. So that's nothing new. We've done that before. Basically, it's don't stand in front of the goblins kind of campaign quest. Games for the willing and able. During the Starlight Celebration, you'll be able to get a green leaf chair, which is kind of cool. But if I remember correctly, you need like some serious math skills to be able to figure out some of these quest stuff. Leaf bench emote, I already have it. Festive goods for sale, I already have it. Land of Moogles, a capable adventurer of hand, I probably already have it done. Deliver cards, wishing good cheer to adventurers. Yeah, I've done that one too. Presents in exchange for destructive behavior. That one doesn't sound familiar. I mean, I might have done it. Presents in exchange for gift tokens. That one doesn't sound familiar either. And Gift of a Child's Laughter. I guess children laughing is better than children screaming. Where's my cat, by the way? No, she's probably asleep. And Master the Art of Turning Frowns Upside Down. Well, they got a bunch of stuff, so that might take 3 hours. Yep. You break boxes and starter areas for the destruction. That's right. I've done that. Thing is, working on an imp or relic will really burn me out. Exactly. Which is why I'm in no rush to get mine done. Starting December 28th, game will be $10. Whoa, that's new. Is it like forever or just... Nah. Probably more to it than that. Can't be that easy. Alright, this time don't fight the bats in the middle of the room. Although that would make for a more hilarious stream. Because like, you know, you're supposed to pull those bats back to camp. And I'm like, not forever, it's a discount campaign. Curses. Just a matter if I want it bad enough. You know you do. You just, you know, different levels of badness, I suppose. I guess like a level 1 badness would be like Weirdo Yankovic's parody of I'm Bad. Would Michael Jackson be a 10 as far as bad goes? Those of y'all that don't know who Michael Jackson is, he hit some videos back in the 80s. That's all we're going to say about him. Server transfer should be half off, something to earn it too. Cool. Need a lot of omen drops. Cool. Need like 4 omen drops for drag. Also need +2 Flamma set. Yes. Asura getting another 200 player. You see, that's what Square Enix should do, is just random lottery. It's like, congratulations! We've randomly selected you to transfer to Asura. Please change your name. Like, but I didn't want to go. Yeah, rest in peace, endgame on Asura. Lobbies are always full. Probably. I guess it depends on when you're doing it. I would imagine during Japanese prime time it would be, how shall we say, probably not that long. Whereas on Quetzalcoatl, you try getting into Ambuscade during prime time Japanese. Tokyo prime time, I guess is what we should call it. Yeah. You're gonna wait like 10 minutes. Yeah, server's not a JP server, right? You know what would happen? There'd be Song that would get the random transfer. They'll just log in one day and it's all like, hey, nobody took Song Garthol's name. Surprising. You're supposed to get magic kills, right? Have we gotten all the magic kills yet? Vanquish Bird with magic. 9 out of 20. Be here a while. Spectral Dig. Odin is a JP server. Quetz is 1, 2. Trying to remember how many folks were on that that Sunday morning when all the traffic accidents were going on. It was like 500 to 600, which is a little bit close to double what we usually have on a... Yeah, Shiva, Odin 2. Curious how many Japanese players are on Asura. Like, did they all leave when the North Americans took over? Can't say took over, but... Y'all know that. Kirby, 2 experience. Quetz is more evenly split between North American and JP living. Well, they still outnumber us 2 to 1. Ish. On the weekends. Well, there's twice as many Japanese on than there were North Americans on during the weekdays, except on the weekend. But not that I always stay up that late. I usually don't. Quetz has a good number. This is true. This is true. People will be saying like, alright, I'm going to bed. Night night, everyone. It's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm like, the sun's still out. And they're like, however they laugh in France. But yeah. That sounds about right. Sierra Leone. Well, I mean, really, Sierra Leone is in Africa. I forget which country in Africa. Africa's a continent. Is it Ethiopia? I always get them confused. It's like, there's Mogadishu, and I want to say that is... Sorry. It's not like they ever taught this to me in Texas public education. They didn't. Most of the stuff I know about Africa has come from PBS. Thank you, PBS. It's not a bad thing. North American players get more stuff done than they do stuff at JP. Sierra Leone is its own country. Okay. And watch Mogadishu be the capital of it. Yeah. Dang it. I'm gonna have to like Google this one. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be up all night worried about it. Cortana. I don't do that. What? So she's holding right. Mogadishu. Now that's news. There's a lot of terrorist text going on there right now. Seymour being results. Mogadishu, known locally as Zamar or Hamar, is the capital and most populous city of Somalia. Okay, located on the coastal, blah 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 blah. Flows. I won't have to worry about that anymore. Yep. Slash. Everybody's in the Apururu unity, because that's like the bestest unity ever. Where's Apururu? She's hiding, isn't she? Yep, back there, around the corner. Wait, no, you're not. No, I'm sad. Sherilyn is in my unity. And earlier today, for the 300 sparks that you get for saying hi in Unity chat once a day. I was like, would you kindly reward me with 300 sparks or something like that? Like, bam! I got 300 sparks. Look at this. Cool. And then she was like, denied, or something like that. I'm like, why so mean? She's not mean. She's just being, you know, playful. Hello, Shadow. I'm in Jacko's Evisceration at level 12 is fun to watch. Cool. I'm gonna blame probably the phone for messing some of that, because I have no idea what you meant. Hit the fight button. And then run away. Mainly because I benefit more from a Geo than a white mage. That's because you're not on tank. Heal. I forgot to hit the heal button. But if you were a paladin, you'd be all like, yes! Apururu is so much better than, who was I in before? Starts with an A. Aldo! Aldo is weird. Like, creepy. All the Unity folks, they have like random stuff that they like to say, and Apururu likes to freak out about, bugs crawling on her books, and sushi with hair growing out of it and stuff like that. And Aldo? Nah, he's just like sister. ... And I was like, that's creepy. I mean, maybe it's not creepy in Japan. It's probably expected, but yeah, kind of creepy. Even on Paladin, I wouldn't want a white mage per se, since that takes hate off you. Aldo likes tacos. Aldo does like tacos. I don't know if that's enough to save him, because show me a Unity Trust NPC player that doesn't like tacos. It's probably Ayame and Invincible Shield. I could see Invincible Shield not liking tacos. Tugat, 1, 2, 3. Happy Monday. Good tanks don't lose hate. Unless Lanos is in the party. If they're smart, they'd use cures too if they had the MP, if only for the hate game. Exactly. That's typically how I get hate back from Lanos is by spamming Tier 4s into him. Almost hit the wrong button. Do you think ninjas were meant to be tanks? Some people say they were never supposed to be tanks. Originally, back in 2004, which was like 13 years ago. No, I don't think Square Enix originally thought that ninjas were going to be tanks. But they've lightened up over the years, and now they give ninjas lots of plus enmity stuff to make it easier. What is the optimal paladin tank food now? Is there enmity food? There is enmity food. There's the sushi. Tip of my tongue. Not the noble sushi. Shoot, I can't remember. There is a sushi that gives you accuracy and enmity. I don't use it. Mel's been going hard on me. He wants to beat me, which is fine. He can beat me, then he can keep farming the Alexandrite and send me all the extras. Hi, Lanos. I use tacos still because I don't want to get one-shotted, and it seems to work out well for me. But, you know, I also don't do too much endgame stuff, so... But there have been times that I've had accuracy issues, and I'll go ahead and swap out for like a sublime sushi. Because that always helps too. Is that the best food for tanks? It's not going to tell me. It's going to be dependent upon whatever it is that you're doing. But some folks used to say DPS that need minus PDT gear should use tacos like mages, and then paladins who are having trouble holding hate, help all this DPS folks, should use DPS food. Lanos is like, wait, how did you know I was here? Well, on my little Dentral screen over here to the right, every now and then it says, Lanos has just started watching. Oh, hi Lanos. That's not creepy or anything. That's just a Twitch thing. I do read it sometimes. Dorado Sushi, that is correct, Minnie, thank you. That gives you enmity and accuracy. It doesn't give you a lot of enmity, it doesn't give you a lot of accuracy. Sublime gives you more accuracy. And I guess I have no idea if there's food that gives more enmity than the sushi. I have tacos, but my defense is so high. After a point, defense becomes pointless. I saw food for enmity, and the most is +3. You mean we can't lurk? You mean you can lurk? Hi, Whoosh. Lanos uses hide. I always like using hide / job emote. Thief! It's just cute watching Koru hop up into the air and disappear. +3 enmity isn't going to do anything. It helps, especially when you've got other stuff that you can use to get enmity with. Not that one. It's going to be the one that you use the refracting crystals to upgrade. The weird mantle, that's it. That's got enmity +6 on it. There's some other stuff, and yeah. By itself, no, it's not going to help you. But built in with other things, if you're having trouble holding hate. You know. Just got to basically try what works best for you. I've tried sushi. I've tried tacos. Tacos seems to work best for me. Also has a lot to do with the fact that I tend to hang out with the trust NPCs. And as long as I'm still living, they tend to live. Miso ramen is nice. If you can get it fresh. Oh wait, you're talking about in-game. Miso gives like hit point defense, magic evasion, 100+ hit points, 10% magic evasion, 5 magic DB, whatever that is, and 10% defense boost. That's not too bad. It's really nice. Need to use ramen. As long as you like Taco Bell, then tacos are the thing for you. Taco Bell doesn't sell tacos. They sell... I don't know what they call them, but I usually don't get the tacos at Taco Bell. I'm not that fond of them. Burritos, on the other hand... I'm like, is there a burrito that Taco Bell sells that I don't like? Maybe the potato burrito? It's not that I don't like it either. I like potatoes. It's just... there are better ones. Sorry, Taco Bell. I mean, but diss your potato stuff. And it's a stackable food. 90k a stack. Oh! Let's talk about the miso again. It's like, Taco Bell stacks? With all these burritos stacked on top of each other. Now I'm getting hungry. Dang it. There we go. Taco Bell no bueno for me belly. Yeah. Y'all can't see it, but just a little bit to my left on the counter by the kitchen is like 3 bottles of Pepto-Bismol because I've done Taco Bell too many times this year. It's also Monday. Monday's definitely a Pepto-Bismol kind of day. If I remember correctly, the 119 Abjuration set has a bunch of plus enmity on it. Thought I saw a cup card at some of them, but that don't mean I don't eat it sometimes. It's great when you've been out drinking and you're like, let's get something to take care of the hangover. Yeah. The Sovereign set. That's one of those sets I still need. Of course HK has a full set. Because, you know, thieves. Trying to remember. I have the plus enmity merits still, don't I? Or did I take those off since I do other jobs now? Combat others. Yeah, I took it off. Now got critical hit rate and spell interruption rate. Alright. I used to have the enmity increase on Cyndaquil. Long time ago. Well, maybe a couple years ago. Dodge. Crab, crab, crab. Bat. Bite. Turn around. Heal. Not the slash take a knee. Get some MP back. That'll How does that compare to the +3 Paladin AF set compare? I wonder. We're gonna do that button. Done talking about stats. Clip it. Clip it. The only piece of gear off the Paladin AF3 that I want or deserve would be the boots. Because, let's see if I can find it when I got. There it is. Can't see it because there's stuff on the screen. There it is. Converts 5% of damage taken to MP. 5% damage taken to MP. When that goes to +3, it changes from converts 10% of damage taken to MP. And at that point, you don't need a red mage. Unless you get hit for 0. But even then, you can... Actually, no. I think I can take stuff out. Yeah, pretty sure though that's the only body piece is used for enmity though, since you got better options for enmity elsewhere. Now, why did that message get flagged by automod? Because I got all the automod things turned on. There's players who, you know, or viewers that type stuff and automatically get a AF. Wonder what that could be. It's something else. But yeah. What are we talking about? The auto mods. It's not that I have to have them turned on. I just, you know, it's my inner troll trying to get itself out there. So I don't have to actually do it. Sovereign seems hard to beat. So much HP, MP, enmity. Also, some have damage taken by the +1 is key for Paladin overall. Again, different places. I'm the kind of silly person that thinks that you should carry every single piece of gear for every possible job ability that you'll ever possibly need at all times. Because, you know, we got 4 mob wardrobes now, so it should be easy. But it just makes it difficult to do other jobs that way. Beastmaster, or Black Mage, or really anything. Yay! No, I do that too, Den. Granted, Red Mage should do that anyways. Yeah, definitely. How many swords do you have for your Red Mage? Out of curiosity. We're gonna do Spectral G. I can't gear anything else because of it. It's like a heavy-duty tank. The Barbuta for head and Eschite feet, I remember, for enmity. That's right, the Escha feet have a nice bonus of enmity. Of course, it would be the last one that doesn't want to spawn. Haste. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Heal. Heal. There we go. See what happens when I make the wrong things. Lewis Farputa, that's the one that looks like the purple hat, right? But yeah, only bad thing is no magic defense boost or magic evasion. Well, they probably got a better hat for magic evasion. Maybe macros, edit equipment sets, MDT. Let's see what I got in there. Oh, what a surprise! I have AF +2 in there. So yeah, I have 12 swords for my red mage at the moment. Well done. It's more than me. I mean, I think I got 1 sword for my red mage. Let's see... Longboard. Oh. Actually, instead of doing it that way, I'm just going to go to Items, View House. So I keep all my swords in the Mog Wardrobe 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7 daggers? Really? I've got 7 daggers. One of them's a bronze dagger, which you never know when you're going to need one. Excalibur, Fettering Blade, Brilliance, Vampirism, and Dama, Solis, and Wax Sword. So I got 6 swords as well. Oh, okay, so I don't feel so bad about having so many daggers. But yeah. My opinion just seems like Paladin should have minus 50% damage taken at all given times. I'll agree with that, with enmity being priority. That's not counting my staffs, clubs, or daggers. I have no idea what you did, Minnie. You got Fettering, yes! When did we get that? It was this month, wasn't it? Or maybe the last part of November? We spent an entire night just fighting that dude. I mean, yeah, sure, I wanted the Fettering Blade. But it was more, the body piece. So I could, like, AFK in town looking weird. That body piece looks weird. But it's cool. I'm guilty of, like, 10 great axes. I have too many great axes as well. And this is like, what? I don't have enough staffs. That's my only problem. I have the Marin staff, which I got the other night, this one for White Mage, which I never use, and then Mercurial Pole, which is pretty awesome when you need 30 weapon skills for staff for the Apuru Unity thing. It didn't give nearly as much sparks as you should. Like bows, crossbows, and size. You use them. See, what I want, and I know Square Enix can do this because I've seen it in other mock houses, or sorry, the rentals. Be able to equip your weapons on the walls of your mock houses. I understand you can put them on the mannequins and you can turn your mannequins around, and that kinda works, but I just want them on the walls, either sideways or up and down. I really don't care. As you can do it in Skyrim, you should be able to do it in this game. They're about as old. Or about. Yeah, they're both about as old. Linus feels out of place. Only use 3 daggers for Thief. Same. Only use 2 daggers. Only use 2 for Dancer and Thief, but I have 5 different daggers. I want a weapon display too. I want to display all the weapons. Yes. You know SE can do it. They're probably saving that for... saving it for last. Spectral Jig. Right button. Brown is switching out weapons. Equals lose TP. Yeah, that's why you swap them out after you do a weapon skill. Fight. Turn around. Stick to the best. We'll only use 2 once we get Vajra to combat ready. I have like 30 bows, crossbows alone before counting the massive size. Taming Sari and Sendung for Thief. Taming Sari and Pollyanna for Dancer. Not how that's actually said. Yeah. I'm gonna have to recheck out all my daggers. I want to upgrade this one. I don't know when or where I'll ever be able to use it, except maybe on a Scholar, because, you know, Scholars can use daggers. And I want to be able to say that one day I'm going to be on Paladin, I'm going to sub Red Mage, and I'm going to like use this Levante dagger to Aeolin edge everything, but yeah, probably not. Let's go ahead and do another reference. Cannon Fodder, low-level mobs. Mandao is greater than Jugo. Jugo is best in solid offhand for trash mobs. Would trash mobs be like Dynamis mobs? Because they're still incredibly easy, but I'm not sure if it'd be that incredibly easy. More darkness. Do it, Bertha! Yeah, Dynamis 2.0 ops, yeah. That's trash. I think we're gonna do that next week. Either way, they did quickly. Maybe that's why I can't hold hate off a song. Because he uses that in his offhand. I don't remember what he uses in the main hand. It's not Sandom. Of course, I don't have songs set up for any type of treasure hunter. He's just a giant sneak attack kind of Golka. He's so big, he can pretty much Sada anything in front of him. Then he will need to do Sinister Rain again, see if I can get a second Sorry. I consider Resident Evil mobs trash. It's only funny because it's true. Double attack, triple attack, quadruple attack, and speed of dagger don't matter since IT feels like DC. Apparently there's a solo strat for Sinister Rain on blue. Yes. It'll probably take 30 minutes, but it can be done. Sam has done it. Sam has done everything. Animation, lock myself from auto attacks. Added effect from the Jugo. That's going to be the wind damage, right? Absolute terror all the rings. Add extra 20 damage on every strike, in addition to the damage. Hey, Scythe is doing Dynamis Fast Stoke. Fun, excitement, Japanese. Is that where we should go? I really should, but no. I want to try and get to 100 job points tonight. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but I mean, we're already at 50. That was supposed to be a ding, Cyndaquil. So embarrassing sometimes. What time is it? After 10. For endgame, definitely all the way training. Spectral Jig. Taming, hard to beat. Yeah, every time that I look at trying to put something else to replace my Taming Sorry with, it's like everything else is, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Hit the attack button. Of course, that has Treasure Hunter on it too, so I guess I really don't see what the problem is. Except that Sendung's very special to me. That was like my second 119 weapon that I ever got. First one being the hand-to-hand one for Monk. Poor man. That would be sad again. The only bad thing about taming is the delay. Sorry is missing one thing for max stats. Need a TH plus one. I mean, need. But you're not. I mean, there's other daggers out there with Treasure Hunter on it if you actually using it for Treasure Hunter. But I can still understand one second. See, got fully augmented Taming Sorry after 630 runs of Sinister Rain of the Pain. I think I got mine on the first drop. Because my Syndical's lucky that way. Dent never gets any of the good stuff. I think that's. For those of y'all that don't know. Damage plus 15, strength 10, dex 10, Treasure Hunter plus 1. I would expect more, but, you know. First round of Sinister Rain, got max augmented some Nua Tights. Second run was my sorry. Ah! Like 6 pairs of cacti. It just feels wrong to throw them away, right? Speaking of throwing stuff away, darkness! Go! Oh, cricket, cricket, cricket. Go ahead and get in there, cricket. Cricket has been fighting this entire fight. Durable's vampirism. I don't have a max vampirism yet. Actually, I think I only have the tights and the taming sorry that are maxed. No! There is one other. The Great Katana. What was it called? I don't remember. Which is why I'm looking for it. That one? That's not it. That's just a regular katana. Here we go. Strength 10, actually 10, attack 10, quadruple attack plus 3. And I have no idea how to even pronounce that. But let's try it, because it's Japanese, so therefore every vowel is a syllable. Hi, Metsuruchi Monji. Metsuruchi Monji. Hi, Metsuruchi Monji. I have no idea. The only Japanese I know is from whatever the missus wanted to watch. It was originally Japanese. Oh, so that would have been the Rurouni Kenshin. All 7,000 episodes. Would be nice. I feel really bad. I still need 2 more items from there. I still need the pants for my August set. They've never dropped. I mean, I don't care if they have bad stats on them. I don't care if they have good stats on them. I just want them. So, yeah. Just need to go back and start doing Sinister Rain on the weekends or something like that. Would love to give someone else my drop for a trade. Donate drops into a pool. That would be nice. Need hands. Maxed augment from August. I don't think I've got any of the augment gear, or any of the August gear with the augments that I want, but like I said, I just want the hands. And that button. You can tell that the rum is having its desired effect. Dense rambling. Dent always rambles. It's not true. Sometimes Dent snoops. Missing that piece for the whole set. Nice. Capped head, body, legs, and feet. For all the set. How many runs have you done of Sinister Rain again? It's like a lot. It seemed like a lot. Sama, last time I checked, and this was probably the better part of a year ago, Sama was only missing 1 piece from Sinister Rain that wasn't fully capped. 630 runs. That there's a lot of runs. Which has nothing to do with the Taco Bell thing that we were talking about earlier. Yeah, 40, 50 cal. There's that many pieces in there? Or some of those duplicates? Some of those gotta be duplicates. There we go. Level ones. Wasn't that one of the Disney princesses? Sorry, not a princess. And of course we can't send our duplicates to other mules. At least we can't yet. Square Enix may change that one day. They like to change stuff. Mix it up. Keep it interesting. Watch it. It's like, you can send the gear, but it's going to lose whatever enchants it had on it. Because, you know, people apparently don't think Tam is that good. Oh, the taming, sorry? Or that's something else. It's probably something else. Spectral Jig. Ready for the fight button. Wonder if my tank will heal back up to full by the time I run back to camp. Probably will. Don't see Tam on any best in slot TP set. Heal. Dampening Tam. I don't know what that is. Which means I probably don't have it. That's basically where everything I get comes from is... I have this list that I haven't checked in a long time. It basically shows where everything comes from. And I'm like, oh, let's go over here today, see if we get this. It does drop in. Like, yay! Let's go fish. MDT. Magic damage taken, quadruple attack, and dex? Sure, why not? Dampening Tam. Open link in a new tab. That's the sound a Camaro makes when driving in the rain. Oh, it's a hat! Magic damage taken -4, haste plus 7%, magic defense bonus. And here we go, augments. Dex plus 10, actually plus 15, magic accuracy plus 15, quadruple attack plus 3. That's not so bad. Yeah. Because you know, Square Enix is never going to gimp accuracy ever again, or evasion. The game is working perfectly. Only one who did that. And there and windows. No store TP, darkness. Whack. Actually, I just want red axe. Maybe 2 red axes. Gotta be one somewhere in the game. That way we can, like... We need Christmas axes. But yeah. Even the Thief Beston's slot guide, Spicy Rant, doesn't list damn as an option. I wonder if the Pimp My Gear site, Plastius Equipment does. Maybe. It doesn't seem to list the stuff that gets enchants onto it, probably because, yeah, reason. Where's Yamarang? Seriously, Yamarang is not best in slot TP ammo. We're talking about Thief again, aren't we? So, yeah. Take a Yorn Ore doesn't cast haste. No idea. Just assume my saved hit point was for GK, but apparently it's for Archangel. Ew! Healing. Spicy Rand isn't exactly the most reliable person. Ouch! Now, who is the most reliable person? It's probably Kooromoru. Most reliable person. Because he's the only one that can pretty much guarantee whenever a mob's getting ready to use an AoE move, it's going to convert. Guaranteed. People use their daily temp ban on him on FF11 auction house all the time. Wait, there's a daily temp ban on FF11 auction house? Oh no! I wasn't supposed to start yawning yet. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Thanks for reminding me. I need to take my pills. Run! Heal! Yeah, there's one thing on his set that I didn't find that useful. Dedition earring, or dedication earring, or edition probably. Up to you, the edition. It's really bad negatives for Still TV. Same with pills. Boom, boom, boom. I had a customer come in today. Real nice lady. She's been shopping with me for a long time. She made a mistake and accidentally dropped all her pills. They're all white pills. They're all small, round, white. She couldn't tell them apart anymore, and she was worried that she had, you know, she was going to have to get all new prescriptions. I told her, just bring it in. I'll sort it out for her. And oh my goodness, I need glasses. I was like, oi, oi, oi. I was grabbing the younger kids. It's like, what does that say on it? That says 40. I'm like, oh, okay. Cheers, everybody. Take store TP 8. That's juicy, isn't it? I pretty much write the wiki on Dynamis Divergence. Lady of Honor. Please don't start with Lady. I hate it. Wait, Lady of Honor isn't a lady? How is that, like, kinda pretty much typical? But, yeah. All these folks, I don't know any of these people. Dentral Core doesn't, how shall we say, there's only one player on this game that I will okay bashing of. You'll know who he is. I'm not gonna say who, but yeah. Can you just probably just, you know, likes to, how shall we say? It's like Lanos and I. They like to give each other grief because grief. Speaking of, actually no, I'm not gonna talk about that. That's kind of sad. But makes fun of it because of Mandel. Basically, I'm like, just don't talk to me. Otika, no. Otika's never given me any problems in game. He's given a lot of other players problems in game, but but no, he's, you know, he does his thing, I do my thing. Typically, we don't interact too much, but every now and then he's all like, "Hey, could I borrow your paladin for this?" And it's usually not for him. Whenever he asks me, it's more for Baby Girl. And he's trying to get her some gear. And they need a tank, and I'm all like, "Yeah, sure." Baby Girl's always been cool to me. Baby Girl's probably been cool to everybody. Minnie just likes to go out of his way, though. But sometimes it feels that way. But it's the internet. That's just part of the, how shall we say, spice that we like to call drama. And what would life be like if we didn't have anything spicy? It'd be very bland. Exactly. Telos earring. That sounds familiar. No, it's not what I got. Somebody got a Telos earring from like the Gobby box recently, like this month. And people were like, "Oh!" And he's all like, wanted to, should I trade it in for copper voucher? No! WC is a pain. I think I should know what that is. CTP less, but with that Bruce, I got that good damage dealing neck from him. Not a fun mall. WC. Warder of Courage? Warden of Courage? Warder something? Maybe. No idea. I mean, you got a Moonbeam cape from the Gobby box? What did you have to do to the Gobby to get that? The last free campaign, I got a Sharita from Gobby. That was pretty cool. Congrats. Trying to think what was the coolest thing I ever got from the Gobby box. It would probably be the broken Lu Shang's rod, which didn't stay broken for long. Thank you, Square Enix, for that. No, there's been some other stuff, but not too much. Heal. Nothing. I got it with no campaign. Now I need 2 magic necks for the god magic. One of these days I'm going to take Black Mage seriously, and I'm going to know what to do as a backline job. I say that. That's also assuming that the game lasts another 100 years, and I live to be over 100. So that's probably when I'll get to Black Mage. See me on the back line. Back in my day. God, I hope I don't talk like that. Need 1 more Moonbeam ring and a few pieces of the Herculean set of my max PDT gear will be set. Feel like I whiffed something. Probably. Feel like an upgraded to the high quality and light. But that's, you can buy those on the auction house, right? Or are they drops? Never got the to grip. Still keeps me awake sometimes. All this stuff. That's one of the things that Monk, never use grips. Paladin, never use grips. Thief, no grips. Beastmaster, use a shield before I use a grip. That sounds like a fire grip. Lost like 69 times. Pit pats, my friend. Pit pats. How's Bertha still alive? I have no idea. It's only been an hour and a half. I'm trying to remember when it was that we when we resummoned this last one. I know. Go over to abilities. We'll see if familiar is off cooldown. We'll be in another 11 minutes. So that means we would have summoned her about 50 minutes ago. We got about another hour and 10 minutes. That'll get us to 11:40. Assuming she doesn't die. Don't die. My auction house for 5 to 6 mil on clits, so spend 6 hours capping and dumping sparks. Get you a ring. That's not so bad. I just haven't seen any of that stuff pop up in gear I need to get, which would be Paladin. I think I've got the 2 rings that I could be happy with, which would be Volcane. Actually, no, I should be happy with the Volcane +1. That'll happen one of these days, and then Defending Ring. Wasn't it last week somebody got like 3 Defending Rings in a row? I think it was. Why Moonbeam? You don't have Defending? I got Defending. Which would be this one down here, in between the Rajas and the Dark Ring. Dark Ring with like not a lot of breath damage taken minus on it, but some. And Darkness. Oh, you weren't talking to me. Volcane is second best damage taken ring. I still think they should make a Defending Ring +1. Instead of being 10%, make it 11% minus damage taken. And Spectral Dig. Would you still need the Volcane Ring and a Defending Ring if you were to use like a taco? No, I want tacos. And I fight the best. Just fight the Unity Notorious Monster. That thing has the new D-Ring. New? Is it any different? Or is it just like... Yeah. And can also get the Lord Kate. Problem is getting a party together for it on clits. Well, if we got the accuracy for it, which I think we do, we just need Lanos, you know, trick attacking the healers. Actually, no. I think we have the DPS for it. We just don't have the heals for it. That's a problem. Let's just go ahead and hit that button. Thought he had a new... He has a new earring, which I think is like +1 better than that other earring that he dropped all the time was. Doesn't slot damage taken neck in the game. Ah! Usually don't get to wear damage taken minus neck pieces. I keep my enmity necklace on pretty much full time. Earring isn't that good. Earring was never that good. 4 dex, 5 accuracy, max, and 11 stun resist. Accuracy cap on him 2,000? Really? That's a lot. I guess with enough buffs, should be doable. Darkness again. Throwing weapon up to 3% DA. Double attack. Oh, we're talking about is it Sovereign Behemoth? That's the one we're talking about, I think. I fought him once with Red Mage gentleman from up north. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Versosant or something like that. I can't remember. I apologize. But we did get a whole 30 minutes without dying. I don't think we took him down more than 5% of his health, but just spam feint. That's not hard to hit him. Nice! Of course, it also helped that every time they start casting Meteor, Visceraut, that was his name. He would, Visceraunt, V-I-C-E-R-A-U-N-T, something like that. He would take the trust NPCs and run away so they didn't get one-shotted by all the, magic. I want to know the gimmick, Detro. It's a positioning gimmick. Make it howl in the front, run to the back or near back, so he never uses it. Oh. So I should look up a video of somebody doing that. As did. Then when damage is bad, repeat. And one of these days I just want to pop him, Sovereign Behemoth, on Beastmaster, throw my kitty at him. Kitty be like, no you die. I know it's not going to happen. Vic Coruscant. That sounds right. I don't know if that's how it's spelled, but he still shows up from time to time. Bertha. Attack. Also, if you proc white, it resets all his damage taken and buffs and makes him take extra damage. That should be easy, right? White procs. Probably. Gotta be a way to do it. I wasn't even able to proc blue every single time on that bird the other day. Volnapir, something like that. Bugbear trial is done. Congratulations, Minnie. Procking isn't easy. Finally. Indeed. Maybe 10%. That's not so bad. It just means you have to do it 10 times. Multi-skill chains, reckon. It took me 2 minutes. On to the next one. Ah, so you were doing it wrong. It's a little mean, but, you know, we're just... That's how we are. We're like jabbing each other in the sides. It's how we show our... What's the word I'm looking for? It's how we show the girls that we like them. That's by making fun of them. Just like in the 2nd grade. Darkness! Well, got the right job. Sam is great for solving Behemoth. Do constant light skill chain. And then hope that Shantoko doesn't mess up proc and just murder him. You could do that. I think... No, actually no, I don't think so. I wanted to say maybe this Livia plate can be worn by Sam, but it cannot. And that makes me sad, because of all that accuracy. More darkness time. Feels like I just did that. The skill chain. I probably just did. But maybe I did. Kill it under 2 minutes. You know, samurai solo technique. Ah! More skill chains. It's like I want more, how shall we say, yummy alcohol. I had to fight the urge when I came back to pick up the monitor this morning. Wanted to swing by the kitchen, do a shot of rum. I'm like, no, you really shouldn't. I mean, 1, that's like drinking and driving. 2, that's supposed to be like drinking before you go to work. 3, I'm supposed to be drinking on a Monday. Although when I got back to work and the boss was like, when I get home tonight, I'm probably going to have 3 martinis. And I just looked at him, put my hand on his shoulder. I don't think I could wait that long. He's like, we got Everclear in the lab. I was like, yeah, I know. Spectral Jig. Any DT can tank with a minus DT set. In Volcrum Dunes. Except Dark Knight. Dark Knight probably can't tank in Volcrum Dunes. Heal! Of course, Samurai gets that one buff that makes it easy for them to tank called, was it Third Eye? So they get to, like, dodge a whole attack. Sam is very squishy. DT. Depends on the right kind of DT. I should try that sometime. Let's try it on next time we do Unity Notorious Monster Night. Sovereign Behemoth, Cyndaquil Sam. Or no, Dragoon. We'll do it on my Dragoon because Dragoon can wear the Sulevia plate. Got a decent weapon, some decent minus damage taken. Only lasts 3 hits, so 3 hits! Well, shoot. That's kind of like a Ninja Shadow. I remember every time I use it, it seemed like it didn't last that long. Sub-Nin with Sigan can be a decent off-tank. Assuming you can hit them all. And hold hate with damage, because you won't have Provoke, or Flash, Shield Bash, or whatever it is that Archangel Eevee uses to hold tank. Hold hate. It probably helps that. Just not doing that much damage though. Sam's still a good gen. So you weren't just hanging out the zone long enough to get him to pop the whole time. Well, you know, Minnie's got places to go, places, people to see. Can't go hanging out in Mobopolis full time. Drive me crazy. Maybe. But that's probably what's gonna happen in Estra. In the Vizia. Got the Ichi. Got the meat. Let's go. Golka! They were talking about marriages in Final Fantasy XI. They weren't. Folks weren't sure if Square Enix had ever lifted the ban where male characters or same-sex characters couldn't marry the same gender, because it used to be a thing. Not that way in 14, and I want to say they removed it for 11, but I'm not 100% sure on that because I never looked into it. But I felt like being silly, so it's all like I think same-sex characters can get married in FF11 now, except for Golkas can't marry other Golkas because ew. And then somebody added that Golka shouldn't be able to marry anybody, technically, but you know. Sam damage is nasty. His weapon skills have good mountains. Operation Human Shield. Meat Shield! Only hand to hand at good modes. Shoot. Maybe. Totally Fubar! Yeah. I haven't seen him on Xbox. Of course, he might be on, what's the word I'm looking for? Invisible? Then again, he might be drinking. That Mithril Blue Mage. He was a Beastmaster before he was a Blue Mage. I don't know why I tried to hit the Utsumi button. Spectral Jig. Darkness. Get the fight button ready. He had a decent Blue Mage, though. It was a Beastmaster. Was, I think, his first job that he got mastered. And then they went and gave Beastmaster on him. I'm like, meh. It's not that they really gimped Beastmaster. I think they just reduced the range to be able to use the, what's the word I'm looking for? Ready moves. He never replied to my message about if he was gonna come back. We should send him another message. Maybe he didn't get it. I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about the Xbox, but sometimes that range nerf was nasty. Well, Beastmaster's not supposed to be a backline job. I always felt that way. That being said, I never was on Beastmaster back during the good old days. It always seemed like, hey, we just need more Beastmasters. Like, alright, all the Beastmasters, all the Berthas. AoE everything down. That's how we got through a lot of, was it Wrath of the Lich King? Just grab all the mobs, put them on the tank, then everybody AoE everything down, rinse, repeat. Summoner sit back and laugh at beasts. Yeah, I don't know. Summoner, Doesn't look like the easiest job to play in the world. What would be the easiest job to play? Monk. Monk's pretty easy. Well, the way I played it was. It's like, you just gotta auto attack. As long as you don't do anything else but auto attack, you'll stay just underneath the hate threshold. But if you start to weapon skill, stuff like that, and it doesn't kill the mob, you're tanking. Which is why I always had counter stance up. Geo is pretty brain dead. I suppose it can be. I always tried to magic burst when I was on my Geo. And actually, I guess I always try to magic burst no matter what job I'm on. Like, you do like 2 moves. Ah! Speaking of 2 moves, 1 macro, 2 macro. I use these macros too. Spectral Jig, fight, heal, and fight again. Every now and then I use a reward. Like, once an hour. 1 buff to party, 1 debuff to mob, and you just sit there. But you can sub Black Mage and Magic Burst. And I've been in Apex parties with Geos that went out of their way to find out the correct positioning that you need to be at the mob to get the most out of the elemental spells that you cast on it, I think. Yeah. Fight. That's the way it's supposed to be done. Even on Quetzi. I don't know if they do it differently on Asura. That being said, I'm trying to remember, was it Dent or was it Song that I had on a Geo? Probably Dent. Seeing good Geos, also Magic Burst. There you go. Hit the button. Stare at the Shantoto with good damage boost. If you get all the good gear, I would imagine it gets easier. A lot of the stuff that Black Mage can wear also carries over to Geo. But when I came back to the game years ago, Geo was like subbing White Mage, because they were also main heals, in addition to debuffs and buffs and other stuffs. I don't know if they still do it that way. I suppose they can. I won't have to. Or at least not on Sunday. Maybe I'd do that on Song. Get another darkness going. One of these days I'm going to miss. But yeah, I think Geo subs Scholar now. I could see that. Would make sense. Reduces the amount of MP that they need to use. Dark Arts would get you another buff to your elemental magic. I'm just guessing. I really don't know. I'm sure there's some Geos out there that would be like, nah, I just bubble and AFK. Get out the 3DS and start playing some Pokemon. All the people I party with know how to start using /calls to remind me, like, hey, need rebuffs. Call 5. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Fun times. Cool. I'd say sub Red Mage then. That would be a jack of all trades. Get to do another, again, like Scholars, heals, nukes, debuffs, makes sense. Convert comes in handy. And Darkness once again. Refresh. Even though you don't get refresh too, but more magic spell damage. And just like that, the mob fell down. And died. Back this way. Skipping the crab, going straight for the bats, hitting the fight, turning around. Sometimes you just want to yank on Shantoto's pigtails. Not sure why that is. What if I have attack in this macro? Do have attack in this macro. That's kind of cool. Is it just like a regular attack T, or is it attack BT? Let's find out. It is BT. Okay, so I don't even have to have the thing targeted. When I first started playing the game, it was always attack BT in the dunes. That way I didn't have to worry about misclicking the wrong mob. Because in the dunes, when you're on monk, you stop attacking something, you try to attack something else, the game's going to tell you, you need to wait longer. Keep spamming it, and you must wait longer. You must wait. The mob's going to die. And then they pull another mob, and you hit the attack button. You must wait longer. Arrgh! Eating this cake my dad made, and it tastes like pancakes. A pancake cake. Like, does it taste like pancakes with syrup, or just regular pancakes? Because regular pancakes can taste great, but pancakes with syrup? Wow, that was bright. Can be, just a little bit better. Yeah, tastes like pancake batter. Oh, that's not sweet. I only know that. Well, at least the pancake batter I make isn't sweet. I always want to say lick the bowl, like if maybe it's like cake mix or pudding. Pudding's great, but too much flour, maybe too much egg. That could be it. Maybe too. Reminds me, I had run out of sugar last month. Finally got some more this month, so I can make bread again. Still haven't gotten around making it. Probably because the last loaf that I made back when I had sugar came out funky. Like it, maybe too much yeast or not enough, and it clumped all on top of itself. It was still edible, kinda. It was super hard, thick. Go-to bread. That's supposed to be Spectral Jig. Buttons. Actually, hold on. I'll do it when we get back. I always wondered what the Santa would look like doing job emote Black Mage. Heal. Haste. Whoops. Okay, that works out. Is Kagan worth farming for the plates? If there are none on the auction house or people's bazaars? Yes. Not that I had to type that. But there's usually stuff on the auction house. So I think the drop rate for the plates is like not so great. No, people farm Kagan not for the plates, they farm it for the cuticle. Because that's still needed for relic upgrades from 109 to 119, I think. It's been a while. We're gonna buy all my plates. Need another 1,000. So that's what I was thinking, not the plates. I was thinking the cuticle. Sorry. Whereas back when I was buying, they were still selling for like 600k each. And then I looked into it. It's like, oh, I could probably just farm this guy, right? Make some money that way. And it's like, no, he sometimes has an end death effect. I'm like, ew. Why, Square Enix? Why? Square Enix just do a little sinister laugh, twirling of the mustache, monocle. That's it. Single plates are just as bad a drop rate as plate pouches. Wonder when the next Void Watch campaign is going to drop. Probably in January. So might as well farm pouches. Might as well. Even during the Void Watch campaign, instead of just being a 1% drop, it turns into a, what was it, 2% drop? Which is still double, but... No, it's the full lights being on. That's why you want to do it during them. Because you don't have to worry about proccing all the lights. Just pop them, kill, pop, kill, over and over and over again. Until you have all the things that you need. Pouches are like 5 to 10% drop with capped lights. Okay. It's better than 1 to 2%. But still, that could be like 1 drop every 20 kills. I mean, 1 drop every 10 kills is still pretty good, but Square Enix, chances are it's going to be closer to 1 drop every 20. That doesn't seem that bad, especially if you can kill them quickly. Unfortunately, Cynical takes longer to kill stuff on Void Watch than she does these Apex bats. And Captain Tubby, 78. Happy Monday. With a job point. 61 job points. We are 39 job points away from celebrating. Everyone farms Quilan and Elo. 1 every 25 sounds right. In the wiki it says 8% drop rate with the cap light. And the wiki's never wrong. Oh, that's not true. I should have. A little squishier. Those are both birds, right? I'm thinking something else. Quilan's the one in the dungeon underneath Sky, and then Alo would be the bird outside. Especially for Dragon Thief. Dragoon and Thief. Because the stabby stabby. Alo is a bird. Not a woman. Just a bird. Alo dies like a champ with dagger. Keelan is like Kieran 2.0, Manticore. Oh. He could still be fun. Why is there no Hate Samba? Why is Bouncing Bertha getting TP faster than me? Bizarro world, I tell you. Must be. And it takes me longer to kill. And also he does sleep, which sucks. Does he do like only Earth Elemental magic, like Kieran? Does Kieran still use Earth Elemental magic, or does he just die too quickly for people to notice? That would be awesome to get. Don't pop him on Earth Day. Well, maybe, you know, just do it. 2 Torque Cleavers, usually Keelan dead. Torque Cleaver is Greatsword, I think. I want to say. I don't remember. Been that long. At least I got the haste on going now. I have double marches. I have haste Samba. I have haste 2. I have food on. Am I just sobering up and it feels like I'm attacking slower, or I should stop being attacking? Don't look. Damn it, I looked. And she was like flashing the lights at me. Thanks, Shantoto. Thanks a lot. I still want a Shantoto number 3. Where it'd be like all 3 Shantotos merged together like a Magnetron from Pokemon. I get the 3 Magnemites. Magnemites. I have the Shantoto number 2, the top of the pyramid. Then you got the regular Shantoto floating just underneath there to the right, and then Domina Shantoto to the left with a little sight. And just have all 3 of them attack at the same time. Except let them do like 3-step skill chains. That would be cool. What would they call it? Like Shantoto Omega or something? Because they would have to get her back into the final cutscene where they show all the hero NPCs fighting Cloud of Darkness. Should just farm Bismarck. Need the rip drops anyways. Shantoto 9000. I still just want to see Mecha Shantoto. Super giant. So tall that you can only see her shadow attacking another Mecha Shantoto. Or they just oh ho 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 after each other. You have to wonder though, this character model that they have floating around, it's like, did they make this just for the trust NPCs, or Is it more... They kind of had this in mind for like one of the final BC&M encounters with her. Either way would be awesome. But... I have to start wearing sunglasses. I don't know why it's so bright tonight. It's just because my eyes hurt. That's probably it, just because my eyes hurt. Spectral jig. Running this way. Alright, we got less than an hour left to get another 38-ish job points. Shouldn't be hard. Should be able to do it. Oh, I keep forgetting to do that one job emote I wanted to see. We'll remember. Run to the sparkly. Hit the attack button. Come back. Dang it. Heal. Apparently you can't do that. Oh yeah, we're gonna be finding him over here. On top of Ulmia, who's doing Mage's Ballad. I'm so totally dismissing you next. It's Ulmia's fault we have no nice things. How much time do you think she spends on her hair every morning? The little ribbon thingies that she has hanging from the back? Just from personal experience, if I was to try that, it would take a lot of practice. What happened, Minnie? Killed Lavaloo without the trail weapon equipped. Oh, nice. Ulmia's cute elf. Wait, she's elven? I guess she would be. We have quite a few friends from the Blue Dot Gang days were rather smitten with her. I don't see her as a true redhead though. She's more of a orange kind of. I understand it's just a different shade of red, but you know, she's also pretty tan, which surprises me considering they live underground. But yeah, just Linky. I don't know about that. They always seemed like they had plenty of meat on their bones, or at least the ones I'm thinking of. She's probably one of the skinnier ones. Got that in COP, Confidential 4, 5. Wait, what? COP says I get time to call it nights. I see, that was me. 2 OGMT. There we go. Pretty big woman. Not that I mind that at all. You have to remember, they say they go to the conventions and they're sitting in the uncomfy chairs for several hours at a time. They're going to be the ones without the butts that hurt. Archangel ED is like 7 feet tall. Yeah. I could see her being up there with, see if I say his name right. Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar Elijah one? Basketball player from like late 70s, early 80s. HG likes women 7 feet tall and 240 pounds. I'm wrong with that. I mean, shoot. About 7 feet tall and only weigh 240 pounds? I would consider that, you know, Hakeem from the Lakers? Sure. Although I want to say he played for the Rockets too for a little while, but I might be thinking of somebody else. I usually think of somebody else. Don't be too drunk, Simba. No promises. Ta-da! Spectral Jig. Hakeem from the Hawks. Excuse me. Maybe. I don't know. It's like a long time ago. Heal. Attack. Turn around. Charge. And let's just piss off the tank and open up darkness. A keen Elijah. There you go. Maybe it's just a keen. I don't remember. I remember when I was living in Houston, there was an Elijah one that played for the Rockets. This was the first half of the 80s. Or maybe I just remember it differently. I probably just remember it differently. I don't know if the Rockets were necessarily good during that time. But yeah, dude was a monster. Thinking Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar. There we go. Could be. Everyone's getting their basketball from the 80s lessons. Yeah, back when I used to watch basketball. It's like, I don't watch basketball. If I did, I would only watch the last 10 minutes because that's really what seems like the only interesting part of the game is. It's all like, alright, Kareem. That's it. That sounds more correct. I have to Google that. Just have to pick up the phone and speak into it. And Cortana would be like, did you mean this guy? I'm like, yeah, that's him. He's probably still super tight, super healthy. Probably still playing basketball. Just not professional. Anyway, there we go. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So who's Elijah Wood? I think it's something else. Click, open link in a new tab. This wasn't the guy that was in the airplane movie, was it? Professional career. Let it go on airs. Film and television. Here we go. Abdul-Jabbar on the set of Different Strokes, 1982. Wow, he was tall. Can't remember. Mr. Impossible Hookshot. This is what Final Fantasy XI needs to get fresh blood into it. Needs a basketball court. Don't watch sports anymore. Not even esports, because it seems like that's what Twitch is always broadcasting every time I go to the main page. No idea what games they're doing either. Just like interviewing folks. Used to only watch basketball for the Lakers and WWF when it was. I was more of a WCW fan. Back when they still had it. They merged them together, and then a lot of the guys in WCW were really good athletes, but nobody ever gave them too much of a, how shall we say, those early 90s. And then they merged, all became WWF, and then they changed. No, it was WWE? Or no, it was WWF, and then they changed it to W something like ECW, or, yeah. I don't remember. I don't watch anymore. But it was kind of like soap operas for guys late at night, because so much drama. Wolfpack, and then the Wolfpack split, and they had the white Wolfpack, and then they had the red one, and no, it was originally NWO. There we go, and then that split between NWO and the Wolfpack, and yeah, love fighting games, esports, gets very intense. Stopped watching after the Attitude Era. Wait, when was that? What was that name? Goldberg. He was the one playing like every single night. He was a ex-football player who went to wrestling, and when he was ready to take down a guy, he would just get into his football stance where he's getting ready to charge, and he would just knock him over, and That'd be it. And he won like what, 100 titles in a row or something. At least it felt that way. Heal. Come on. Oh, that wasn't the button I wanted. That was the button I wanted. Pace. What they have now is an appeal. What? I'm sure it's different, but yeah. It's always... They've always wanted it to be a family affair. Which I always thought was funny, because every time that they panned the cameras onto the audience members, the audience was always flipping the bird off to the cameraman. Just because... I got to do that on national TV. And, you know, the Attitude Era wasn't family. Stuff got offensive. I loved it. Nah, I'm the good old days. I was not watching the Cowboys game yesterday, but little updates flashing up. And I had to click on the thing when they were talking. They used an index card to see if Dallas had gotten a first down or not, and pretty much everybody was saying they hadn't gotten the first down, but the refs went ahead and called it that way, and that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know, just like, ew, really? And I'm supposed to be a Dallas fan because I live in Dallas, but they don't play in Dallas, they play over in Arlington, so... for some reason, after that, I felt like Googling Terrell Owens again to see what he's been up to. And I think he's in Dancing with the Stars now. Fake scripted wrestling, but it was enjoyable to watch back in the day. They did some pretty crazy moves. Stuff that could kill people. There was some stuff that... Who was it that fell, broke his neck when they were doing something like that? Ah, Pile Driver. Alright. Didn't they use a Pile Driver in the second Blade movie? Which I was just laughing and applauding when I saw them use it. One part sounds familiar. I said it was another one, but I don't know. Tied chest first. He died chest first into the turnbuckle when the zip line down. And that was... I don't know if it was live, but I guess it was live for everybody that was there. That would have been just... Not the way English would want to go out. But if you get to do it, doing what you enjoy doing... There was a basketball game a few years back. Maybe there were a couple actually. I remember never clicked on it. Or it was a guy that jumped up to throw a shot, and when he came back down, his legs gave out or something like that. It was fairly graphic on live television, and it was like everybody clicking on YouTube the day after. And they had to announce his death live over the paper. Wow. That wasn't that long ago. Him and his brother Brett the Hitman Hart. Him, I remember. Those guys gotta be as old as me now. Maybe older. Maybe not. Yeah, probably a little older. Would you put them in what? Mid-40s? Early 50s? Maybe? God, it couldn't be that long ago. Bret Hart's still alive. Wasn't he part of the Four Horsemen? Or I'm probably thinking of something else. Spectral Jig. 50s would sound about right. And fight. Turn around, spin, and hit the haste button. Ric Flair. That may have been him. given it's probably been 20 years since I even was thinking about all of this. There we go, Wikipedia. Bread is 60. I still... One of those games I got for the Xbox when I saw it on sale, but I don't think I ever played it. Shoot, I may not even told you anymore. Here it is. WK214. I think this is the one that had the, yeah, 30 years of WrestleMania. One epic mode where it just goes from one WrestleMania to the other to the other. Andre the Giant's on the back cover. At least it wasn't an EA title. Get the darkness thingy again. I don't remember him. But I remember when I was watching, they were trying to get the Four Horsemen back together, and there's like a couple of them that didn't want to do it, or at least it was one holdout, if I remember correctly. I think he finally got back in it. A lot of different people in there, but the original was written. I see. Let's see how many of these names I remember. Lex Luger sounds familiar. Barry Windham does not. Sting. I like Sting. Probably because he looked like the Crow. At least the second half. I want to. He had like a one last fight or something like that. Past maybe 10 years now. Yeah, I just liked him because he had the trench coat. Always make it look cool. Green Horseman, Evolution, Fortune, Horse Women. Wikipedia is such a wonderful thing. What would we do without it? Hit the darkness button. Dang it. I'm gonna be wanting the Chris Benoit. There we go. There we go. My mom liked him. She probably still likes him. You know, the funny thing is, my mom was watching wrestling the same time I was, but she was watching WWF, or I was WCW. There's all that talking about Undertaker. He's like, so awesome, really want to like. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but we got Sting and we got Goldberg, and I'm sure that they could kick in bigger for it. I don't know. Probably not. No, wasn't it? The last fight Sting was in was against the Undertaker. God, how old do you think they are now? And Ron Farcat just sneaked in. Hi, Ron Far. Totally not stalking you. Just had to be looking that way when that happened. Alright, have we capped Sparks yet? No. We only have 13,819 Sparks. This is not the way to do gain XP. But Spectral Jig. There we go. This is one of the more fun ways of doing job points. Ish. Kinda. Probably not. Where'd all the bats go? It's gonna be a long pull, isn't it? Actually, no. Those are the bats in the back of the room. Gain XPs right now. It is! It started just like a minute before, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, that was 2 days ago. Sunday morning, we have gain XP. Then Monday night, we have gain XP. And then I think the next one will be Wednesday afternoon, in the middle of the day, ish. I think those are the 3 gain XPs you get every week. And I did stay up late enough Saturday night, early Sunday morning to cap out Sparks from that one. And I thought, oh, just go ahead and sell all the shields and do it again. And then it's like, you know what? Sun's coming up. I should go to bed. I went to bed. I don't think I got out of bed till like maybe 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Great way to spend a Sunday. There is a page on BG Wiki that I think have all the gain XPs, or basically all the different fun stuff. Let me see if I can find it. Red Mage, Return of Vanadil, Adventuring Fellow. Okay, maybe not. Probably just under Records of Eminence. Looking. Quest must be completed. There we go. Limited time challenges. Detail. But don't show the time. But I'll just go ahead and click. It's on that page. So, copy. I usually don't post too many links. And there's one from there. Although all I have to do is go to BG Wiki and type in Record of Eminence. That way I don't even have to click on the link. But looking back at it, let's see. So on Sunday, they have gain XP from Eastern Time, 7 a.m. to 10:59. Then Monday, they show gain XP. Where's Eastern Time again? EDC. 2300 to 259. This may not be accurate anymore. And then again on Wednesday. And I don't think they have any gain XPs on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But yeah. Let's start this button again. Need to get one of these. Inventory. Open with a new tab. Not sure how hard Bomb is. Latent effect regain plus 20. Unity ranking reflect plus 1 to 3. Quadruum Woodlands. Isn't he the one that has the Oh, that's interesting. Melee accuracy caps at 13%. As long as he doesn't one-shot you, you should be fine, right? I like the idea of slowly building up to those guys. I was surprised I was able to defeat that bird on Thursday, solo. I always thought that was going to be one of those fights that, yeah, I'd be able to do this. And all we had to do was switch the thief. And I went, wow, that makes it a lot easier. No, what we got lucky was with being able to blue proc it. If we hadn't proc the guy, he would have still killed us. Because of those AoE air spells. Anyway, I keep forgetting to do this. I want to see what she looks like. Let's turn the names off. We'll zoom in a little bit. Do job, emote, black mage. So we can... Alright, so that's what a gothic-y Santa Claus-y looks like. Keep the wings out. I'm sure I'm not the first player to ever do that. But yeah, Hydra's pretty easy. Cool. Just have to keep his heads chopped off, right? Oh wait, that was the original Hydra. I'm like, ancient Greeks. Mythology time. Hit the fight button, turn around. Remember, just melee him to death. The heal. Competent white mage and tank. Oh. There's your problem. Got the heads, he doesn't do anything major. But if I remember correctly, don't the heads come back? Fights gets harder if you drag it out. So we just need to bring Lanos. You're like sneak attack, trick attack. Get all the hate. More heads equals plus shield moves. Ew, will prevent melee magic. Ew. Then you'd probably have to proc him to be able to get rid of those. Or just have to beat down the shield. Probably just have to beat down the shield. Speaking of which, go Bertha. Give me more job points. Dang it. Shantoto, you're not Bertha. You never be Bertha. She probably would. He starts off with 3% HP and no hits. Well, that sounds easy. Remember, kids, it's Mithra in a Santa Claus outfit with black wings come near to you. Run! Why? What's wrong with being a Mithra in a Santa Claus outfit with black wings? Tell me that, Minnie. I think he's just being insensitive to all the Nightmare Before Christmas cat girls out there. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. That's what we're going to call the next episode when we do the Christmas stuff tomorrow night. Two birds. Nightmare Before Christmas cat girls. Stranger danger. They don't do that anymore. Did it ever really work back when they did say stranger danger? Remember McGruff the crime dog. I wonder what he's been up to. Okay, I am. Probably gonna try for the torch for my drag. There you go. Really have the Dragoon book, don't you? I can't. There's nothing wrong with that. Be nice to have when you need to sit back and just gain TP. That's a lot of regain on it, isn't it? Or that would just be for like when you don't want to necessarily feed the mob TP. It's like doing my best effort. Nothing wrong with that. I just like doing just the minimum amount to get by. I actually just like really playing dress up with our little virtual paper dolls here. We'll take advantage of the campaign. There you go. Turn all those accolades you have into extra sparks. Fortunately, it doesn't apply to page 3. Really? Huh. What's up with that screen? Maybe that's just a glitch. Or maybe that's working as intended. Hopefully it's just a glitch. Job point. 65 job points. That should be enough for like 3, almost 4 upgrades. But Spectre Jig. Campaign only works on page 1 and 2. It says that on the description. Like anybody reads the descriptions. That's not true. H. Gillian did. Hit the fight button. Running this way button. Auto run, followed by heal. I'm doing this all one-handed. I love the controller. Quit running! Spam the attack button. There we go. And attack once again. Let's see how quickly we can knock this one down. Hopefully not quickly enough. TP. Some darkness. Still have food. Oh, that's right. I made a point to pick up a stack of Akamochis before we started tonight. I keep thinking I should probably craft those myself, but I keep forgetting to look up the recipe. On some pages it says all 3 pages, but on others it says only 2. You know, it's Square Enix. In the Japanese pages it probably says only number 2, but on the English pages they probably mistranslated it and said all 3. So that happens. I remember there was a time that we thought we were going to be getting not the Unity Wanted campaign, the Mog Goblin, the Goblin Box campaign where you were getting the Audolin box. It said it was going to happen. I remember reading it on the update notes, and then wasn't there. We were like, hey, what's wrong with the Gobby box? And it's like, oh, that's not this month. says it. Still not this month. Man. No reason to not have it apply to all three. Not like those mobs are really stellar. Maybe they just want to keep the drops for them, like, you know, the upgrade pieces. Really expensive. Probably not. It would probably still cost just as many accolades to purchase that same stuff from the Unity vendor person. Gal thingy. We still... Nope, just gain XP, MSK Volume 2, and vanquish multiple enemies. At least I'm going to be able to do a fight against the Ambuscade version 2 in M tomorrow, which I really hate. And I'm not a fan of either one of the Ambuscade mobs this month. I did try doing not the very easy, but just the easy Volume 1 Ambuscade mob, and he had some ads, and the ads used Soul Eater and 100 Fist, and my paladin was like, ow, ow, cure, what the? Game just cheated. Totally cheated. Happy Monday, Ron Farr. Thank you. It's almost Tuesday, which means we're getting closer. Getting closer to that big holiday. Alright, we're getting 2 holidays. A week from today will be Christmas Day. I may be on, I may not be. We'll just see what traffic's like. So I should be down in Austin the first part of that day. And then 2 weeks from today will be New Year's. And they'll probably be on that one. I heard if you damage the ads, it triggers their 1 hour. No, even if you leave them alone, they'll still trigger their 1 hour. Yeah, you do need to sleep them. Or kill them very quickly. They don't have a lot of hit points. I've read that if you can get a... what's the word I'm looking for? 2-step skill chain. That should be enough to take them out. I'm not sure how many ads show up on the harder difficulties, or if they just have more hit points. Probably just more ads. They have a high counter rate too. Yes, they do. Because they're monks. And Dark Knights. That just sounds scary and wrong. But, apologize, didn't mean to yawn. Up to 8! Goodness. I did read that you can lock some of the moves that the main guy uses, casting some of the bar spells. But I think you have to wait for him to use it and then cast the spell pretty much at the same time. But it's not 100% guaranteed to work. Silence. Okay. They just need to sleep everything. And then pray all goes well. Let's get another one here. Supposedly, if you silence a notorious monster, it stops them from calling for help to the housekeeper. I forget what the housekeeper does. I remember reading somebody said the white mage would grab hate off the housekeeper and then just off-tank that. Maybe. I don't have it in front of me. This was on FF11 Auction House on their forum. There were folks that were posting what they had done. I think most players were just basically saying 6 summoners. You just go in and get it done in 25 seconds. Rinse, repeat. Housekeeper comes out and does a huge damage AoE to the white mage, it seems to trigger when he calls for help. Ah. AoE will kill the entire group. Thanks, Ceci. I guess that's why you want to silence him, so he can't call for help. We are up to 15,000 sparks. So we can hit up to 6,000. So it does 1k damage to each party member if it hits. Okay, so that's why they would just want to keep the one white mage on it, tanking it. Because it'd only do 1,000 points of damage to the white mage if it was off to the side. And I don't know how many hit points a white mage gets nowadays, but that should be enough to live. Job point, 66. Purple jig. Right, fight buttons. Right, this way. Throat's getting scratchy. Throat was scratchy earlier today. Which is funny, so I don't remember yelling at work. I remember wanting to yell. I also remember wanting to set the place on fire, but it's pretty much everything. White mage with stone skin should be able to live. No problem. I keep forgetting. Stone skin, when actually cast by a main job white mage or even red mage, pretty good. I always tried casting it as a sub job onto monk, and it would like one hit. You might as well be subbing min. You're going with that, but maybe sometimes you want to go sub white mage to monk. I don't remember where I keep up my extra cough drops. Probably down in the car. I'm gonna go down 3 flights of stairs just for a cough drop. Probably have to, but white mage stone skin's pretty potent, especially if you got gear. That makes it even more potent. I think I only have one piece, which would be not that one. Here we go. Seagull Sash. Level 90. Enhances stone skin effect and enhancing magic casting time minus 8%. Can be used by Paladin. And I think that's the only reason why I have it, is for, I equip it to, as a precast, I think, to make the enhancing spells go on a little faster. I want to say I've got something else that I use for the initial cast, or maybe not. Got so many builds. Got so much of everything. Except, what's one piece I don't have a lot of? One job slot. Thing that I don't have a lot of. I guess I don't have that many shields. I mean, I got 2 for Paladin, obviously. Actually, I got 3 for Paladin. 1 stays in the mall castle. And then some RP shields and other things. Yeah. Well, I have to take inventory one of these days, and this is stuff you need to keep, this stuff you don't need to keep, this stuff you want to keep. Just put it all in little areas. This is the sentimental box, this is the recycle box. This is the create a alternate storage mule character that you can send and hold on to that stuff for you box. And I'll just forget about it. Maybe. I still have, I think, pretty much my Mog Satchel dedicated to upgrade stuff for artifact armor. And I really want to finish upgrading all that stuff to at least 109. I can toss all that stuff. I mean, slowly work everything up to the 119 level. I say slowly. Just to say that I did. Not that I'll use it, but just one of those things that you can do in the game, if you want to. I think it was Mog Satchel. View House, Mog Set. No, it's not that one. Well, Case. Yeah, this is it. All the Limbus stuff. Rescolite Cloth, Rivets, Benedict Silk. This is like 2 for each job. And there's like, what, 22 jobs? So that'd be like 44 items in this one deal. Just to upgrade regular artifact armor to artifact +1. Not that you even need to. It's just the way I want to play the game. Maybe. I don't know. I'm probably going to make this pull the last pull, since my throat's starting to get scratchy. I would hate to push it for 20 minutes longer than what I should, because then tomorrow night I won't have a voice. It's only happened once or twice. Although I don't think it's like a cold or drainage or anything like that. It's just had a lot of reflux issues this weekend, so that's probably what it's a part of. So Tuesdays, that's the days that I like to do crafting stuff. It's also the best day to take off if you're not going to do anything. We were supposed to do fishing last week, but I think I was sick. Or was it? Yes, I was. I remember now. I was in bed before the stream was even supposed to start. But this week we're supposed to be doing Synergy. And I'll be honest, I don't know how to Synergy. I don't know what makes the best way to get /Synergy skill ups. I've read some different guides, and they say do this and then do that, and try this, and this is going to be the cheapest and most efficient way of doing that. And I've tried it, and it's like you get one skill up every 30 attempts, it felt like. Which would be my crafting skill, when you look at it, for Synergy, is only level 3. And I've gotten, how shall we say, spoiled to the way crafting is, where for the first 70 levels, no matter what you do, it's going to be like skill up, skill up, skill up. You can get more skills. I don't even know if any of the bonuses, there's like a food that you can eat that would give you increased chance of getting skill up. I don't even know if that counts for Synergy. It might. It doesn't. So we'll aim for that. I'll read into it, see how well it goes. And if I change my mind, I don't want to do it at the last minute, then we'll probably just do more holiday event stuff in towns, because reasons. When else would we do it? Well, except maybe Friday. Oh, that's right. In game right now, they have some Moogles that you can go out and buy the Christmas trees. I think they're like 10k each. You can also get the hat that she's wearing from the Moogle vendors. I'm gonna get you in the festive spirit. They got a lot of quests, so you can start upgrading stuff to like the +1 variety. I think the hat, once a day, will give you cookies. Or is it milk? One of the two. I think the body piece might give you the milk. I don't know what the shoes do. Or the pants. Or the gloves. But back when we first started getting these events, the only thing that you could get was the hat. It was like they slowly started adding what felt like a additional piece of gear. Felt like a new piece of gear once every 2 years. I think it just felt that way. They might have given us a new piece of gear every year. But it's probably why we have so much. My Bertha just died. Well, we have so many words I can't remember. Events going on during this holiday season. I was hoping Shantoto would close after that funny little move, but that was Ruinator, which I didn't have last week, because I only thought for some reason you could only have 3 merit weapon skills, and then you can upgrade those to like +5, but probably just misread it, thinking that you can only spend 15 merit points, so you can only maximize out 3 of them, but dang it, I didn't get a job point that last one. How close are we? Status, crafting skill, no. Job points. Beastmaster is at 23,107 out of 30,000 before we get 68. Yeah, should be close enough. Let's go ahead and hit the warp button. Actually, no. This will be faster. Probably. Let's aggro the bats. Aggro the crabs. More bats. So I do this on Paladin all the time, except not on Apex mobs, because it's not supposed to happen. I should have put the defending ring on, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mobs I was able to aggro before running out of health. I wonder how much XP I lost. Couldn't have been much. Might have been. Watch me like 300 points of experience points. Status. Merit points. Go back. Okay. Looks like we lost 600. I think we lost more than 600 XP back in the level 20s whenever we died. Maybe it was the 30s. Probably the 30s. Alright, I'm going to run this way. Seasons will change. You must move on. Follow your tree. What are they talking about? Anyone know what season it is in Vanadio/clock? It is 12:21, 12:90 in Vanna time. But how do you know what the seasons correspond to? I'd assume it's winter. Autumn. So when does winter start? It's in the latter part of December, isn't it? /10. Cool. That's magic warp Shadowrun. But what if you cheat and hop on the scholar, change the weather? That would be cheating. I wonder if you could actually do the Carbuncle quest that way. Just cast like Firestorm on yourself to get the fire element. Probably not. Right? If somebody in your party would did that. Yeah. Again, probably not. Alright, so here's things I want to do. I want to find red one-handed axes for the outfit. I don't know why. I don't even know if they make any. But if they do, we'll do that. Alright, so we're going to go to status, we're going to go to job points, we're going to go to Beastmaster. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to upgrade 4. There's going to be 3 for sure. But 18 times 4 is... No. No, we'll pull that off. Alright, reward effect. Upgrade to 18. Pet attack speed, upgraded to 18. And then ready effect. Upgraded to 18. We still got Spur, Run, Wild Duration, and Pet Enmity to upgrade. Got 13 out of 500 job points left to go, so about another 5 job points will get us our next one. I doubt this was enough to get us a new gift. We're only sitting at 1,656 total job points for Beastmaster. But we're at that point where we're getting really close. Okay, this would have gotten us a bonus. Magic Evasion bonus. Increases Magic Evasion by 13. We'll get the next one at 1710, Magic Accuracy. 1805, Familiar Physical Attack and Defense bonus. 1900, Familiar Physical Attack and Evasion bonus. 2000, Fencer Effect. Increases the TP bonus of Fencer by 70. It's like they really wanted us not to dual wield. And yet... you know. And then bam, 2100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more gifts to get. And we'll be done upgrading Beastmaster. And then we can start worrying about gear for that one. Then I gotta work on a mage job. Probably Black Mage. I think that would probably be the most useful that I could be for the mage jobs. If I was gonna do that. I'm gonna turn it off a little bit early tonight. Probably get like a little saltwater solution, gargle that for a little bit. That'd probably help the throat for tomorrow night. Otherwise, I'll have to be like writing stuff down and showing it to the camera that way. But I also have to turn the camera around so that it doesn't display stuff backwards. That's how it does it right now. Y'all be good. Stay safe. Have fun. Don't get caught. Drive carefully. I like driving like idiots out there. I do that every night, but it seems worse so. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.